TV. And because that we are on to a New Year's Eve now, because it means it's one more day of 2025 left. So here's Children's GBC with George Buxton again. Good morning, everybody. Well, I don't know about you, but here we go then. So sadly, this is the last day of 2025 now. Yes, it's because we have come a long way from 2025 ever since that we first started Children's GBC here about a few months back. So now it's time to begin with the first program, and it's The Adventures of Parsley. And yes, two Parsleys, we know. Now, obviously, the first one to begin with is Dill's Day. But I don't know what Dill's Day is. Well, we'll have to find out in this episode today. And, of course, we'll have a quiz in just a few minutes. So here's The Adventures of Parsley to begin with Dill's Day.
One day, Parsley was browsing through his copy of What's On in the Herb Garden when he came across an entry marked Dill Day. It must be pretty important. Then, get your tickets here. Open to the public for one day only. No connection with the firm next door. This way for Parsley's Den. Get your tickets here.
And that was The Adventures of Parsley. And if you think that this is over, no, because we got the next episode here now. So obviously it's the quiz. I wonder why the Adventures of Parsley has something to do with the quiz. Surely it can't be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something. Well, never mind the other quiz game shows of the past. Well, I expect that Parsley will I expect that Parsley will get most of the answers right. But will he? Let's find out.
Today, said Parsley, feels like a quiz day. It's also Spanish for good night. Good night, everybody.
And that was The Adventures of Parsley. Yes, two Parsleys. Well, I'm so glad that Dill has won the quiz. Yeah, but not so much for Parsley. Because what I didn't know, that he was either the host or the Sage and Constable Knapweed was just taking part as well. How weird. But anyway, so let's move on to the next program now. So here is Postman Pat. And today he's going to be following a trail. And if you want to know what the trail is, well, it's something to do that sometimes grannies had to knit. Well, it could be wool or it could be a certain kite. No, and I'm not on about Fireman Sam, though. The first episode of it, we're talking about following a trail with Postman Pat.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as he waves to greet them. Maybe you can never be sure there'll be knock, ring, letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really... Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat.
And that was Postman Pat. Well, I'm so glad that he managed to follow a trail at the end. Well, mind you, it is kind of strange to think that that Postman Pat's trail has led into Katie and Tom's kite. Oh yeah, pity it was a little broken because the string must have broke off. Well, let's hope that they'll take care of their kite up from now on, in the future. But anyway, so let's move on to the next program now. So here is The Country Mouse and the City Mouse Adventures. And I wonder what they're up to today. Well, it could be anywhere else this time. Now, we may have already had the first episode of it already. Well, they might be in a different country. Well, let's find out, shall we?
I just love the country.
While I prefer the town. When we put our heads together, we're the best combination around.
Emily
And Alexander, we're really quite a pair. Wherever there's adventure, you'll find these two cousins there. We like to visit relatives.
Oh, and making friends is fun.
Yep, excitement seems to find us whenever we do either one. Evil rats are all around.
So trouble soon begins.
We just put our heads together. In the end, we always win. Country mouse and city mouse, we're really quite a pair. Wherever there's adventure, you'll find these two cousins there. Country mouse and city mouse.
And that was The Country Mouse and City Mouse Adventures. Yeah, well, these two mouses are mainly from a country, but mainly around the farm, and the city was just from a town. So, obviously, it was really good. Okay, so the next program now, and it's going to be about Percy the Park Keeper, and in today's episode, the hedgehog is about to learn on how to fly. But surely, hedgehogs can't fly, can they? Was Percy the Park Keeper. Well, I'm so glad that the hedgehog, well, I think he did fly, but of course Al had to help him. Yeah, so at least he now knows that hedgehogs cannot fly. Well, not like Sonic the Hedgehog who couldn't. Oh, anyway, so that's our next program, by the way, because coming up next on Children's GBC, here's Sonic the Hedgehog in a Saturday morning edition. I mean, if Thought and Bonnie are here to see this, well, they wouldn't want to miss the episode out, do we? Well, especially with Tails the Fox around.
Blue streak speeds by. he storms through. Sonic the Hedgehog, don't doubt it, he's the fastest thing alive.
And that was Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, sorry if I had to include Sonic the Hedgehog for this one. Yeah, it's just because it makes a nice change. I mean, it's not like that we're going into the same programs. Well, not like we were doing with Postman Pat and a few others right now. Especially about Parsley. Now, I know George did already told me that some of the Adventures of Parsley episodes take about 5 minutes, so that's what we will include until we're ready to continue, until we get to the end. Oh, and if you think that I'm broadcasting Bitzer today, well, obviously I thought I might save it for next week, as I know Broadbent has some Bitzer episodes that he wants to broadcast, so that means that Bitzer episodes will have to be here next week. But don't worry though, viewers, the next program is going to be something to do with more artwork, but also very smart. 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 Get it? That's what the program is today. Oh, and just to let you know, we have just a normal episode of Smart to begin with. So here it is. Oh, and don't worry about the Christmas special from 1997, though. It will be happening on New Year's Day, which is tomorrow. So enjoy this episode of Smart in the meantime.
You mean you really play? It sounds wonderful. I think I love you, Jay. That's beautiful.
Hello and welcome to Smart. It's not a Christmas show already.
This'll sort him out.
You're right. What are you dressed like that for?
Oh, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, but we're not.
Oh, come on, let's get ready before he changes his mind.
Right, one last minute to show you one last make. I've got some drawing pins, a piece of paper and a loop of string. Now watch this. If I follow it round with a pencil, it should make us the most perfect oval. And once you're happy with it, you can then rub out all the mistakes, follow it round in pen, and it's permanently done. There you go. Give it a go.
I don't believe it. He's done it again.
After him!
And that was Smart. I did it again now. I don't know why I keep saying that was smart. I'm like, all right, yeah, I really am sorry about it. What I'm trying to say is, that was Smart, a TV show of it. So anyway, we're going to be having one last program just before we hand over to New Year's Day, which is tomorrow. Oh yeah, and the same with 2nd of January, and that's why 2nd of January marks my Friday afternoon slot. Because Drawbread, however, is not here this week because he's just off to celebrate Christmas with him. Well, you could say that he's having his Christmas with his own family, which I am not going to go into details. So anyway, the last program now, it's going to be about Go Go Gadget Boy. Now, you may have heard of Inspector Gadget. Speaking of which, we will have Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas tomorrow, so don't miss it. So right now, well, never mind Inspector Gadget, how about we take a visit to see Gadget Boy?
The world and all its treasures shall belong to me, Spydra, once I eliminate Gadget Boy!
Gadget Boy and Heather, she's so much smarter than the rest. Gadget Boy and Heather, and his gadgets work the best. He gets himself out of danger with some kind of gadget dabble made. He defeats all the evil strangers with the push of a button. That's why he's not afraid.
I'll get you yet, Gadget Boy!
And that was Gadget Boy, and sadly, that was the last programme for New Year's Eve on Children's GBC. But don't you worry, that we will be having another slot, but this time for New Year's Day, in which we will have 3 Christmas specials, including 'Twas the Night Before Bumpy, a Christmas special of Bumpy in the Night, Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas, and a few other programmes as well. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. So, I will be saying goodbye, and I'm very happy to say Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, everyone. See you real soon. Bye-bye. You're watching TV, and now it's time for our morning film, Blue Fire Lady.